Good morning and welcome to 755 Live, about 5 minutes of what Jesus said. Good morning, Jennifer. Glad to see you checking in. If this time is meaningful to you, if you enjoy these, it really helps if you like it, if you share it, if you comment on social media. Also, you can find these videos every weekday at our weekday Bible plan at bible.today.church, along with the soundbite version of the commands of Jesus and the verses that they come from. There's also a complete Bible study plan there to help you to read the Bible together with other believers at whatever stage that you are in. If you want to read a little bit every day, or if you want to read a lot, there's several different options there and some resources to help you read at bible.today.church. What these Jesus said sound bites are just a simple way to remember the commands, examples, and teaching of Jesus. Today's Jesus said, worship God the right way. This comes from John 4:23 through 24. This is where Jesus was talking to the woman at the well, a Samaritan, an outcast for Jesus' culture, and he was telling her that there was a new time coming. John 4:23 through 24. But the time is coming, indeed it's here now, when true worshipers will worship the Father in spirit and in truth. The Father is looking for those who will worship him that way. For God is spirit, so those who worship him must worship in spirit and in truth. And so the soundbite of that, Jesus said, worship God the right way, meaning in spirit and in truth. If you are not keeping up with the series The Chosen, it's just amazing to me to see, and you know, it's just a depiction of what the life of Jesus was like, but just to see it and to see this interaction with this woman at the well, and to hear him, the character who's playing Jesus, say, but the time is coming, and it's here now, when true worshipers will worship the Father in spirit and in truth. Just realizing this was a real interaction. This was a real time with Jesus explaining what he was there to reveal. What does it really mean to worship God the right way? How must we worship him in spirit and in truth? And Jennifer will be praying for that request as well. Spirit and in truth. What does that mean? Well, we see this kind of pattern many, many times in Scripture. In fact, in the Lord's Prayer in Matthew 6, in earth as it is in heaven, in spirit and truth. In Matthew 26:41, the night before he was crucified, Jesus told the disciples to keep watch and pray so that you will not give in to temptation. For the spirit is willing, but the body, the flesh, is weak. How can we worship in spirit and in truth? How can we worship the right way? Well, in John 3:20 and 21, Jesus says, for everyone who does evil deeds hates the light and does not come to the light, so that their deeds will not be exposed. But the one who, and get this, the one who practices the truth comes to the light, so that it may be plainly evident that his deeds have been done in God. Did you get that? The one who practices the truth. Worshiping literally can mean serving. It literally can mean bowing down in submission. Worshiping God in spirit and in truth means that every part of us must be obedient. And practicing the truth, obeying the commands that Jesus gave us, is how we worship, both in spirit, with our emotions, with our feelings, with our spirit within us, but also in truth, in practical ways. How can we say that we love Jesus when we don't love our neighbor as ourselves? Worshiping in spirit and in truth. Now, we don't get our righteousness through keeping the law, But because Jesus gives us access for our spirit to be reborn, we're new creatures. Old things are passed away. Behold, all things have become new. That gives us the power to actually live that out in our lives, worshiping in spirit as we are empowered to practice the truth. Jesus said, worship God the right way. It's both in spirit and in practicing the truth. How can we put that into action today?